Okay, here's some notes for finding the vertex of a quadratic function. Quadratic function is ax squared plus bx plus c. If you were to graph a quadratic function, it has this U shape to it, which you can see right here in these diagrams. You've got a U shape or, the upside down U shape. These graphs are known as a parabola. Okay, so a parabola, it's either going to have like a highest point or a lowest point. Here would be a highest point, that's the maximum height. Or here would be the lowest point, that's the lowest point, minimum height. That point is known as the vertex. It's the very, say, tip of the parabola. Okay, so a vertex, because it's a point, it's going to have some coordinates. Those coordinates are an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate based on its location. The x-coordinate, that's known as the axis of symmetry. It's kind of a imaginary line that cuts right down through the center, making the two sides symmetric because it cuts right through the middle. Hence, axis of symmetry. So the x-coordinate is the axis of symmetry, and in order to find that, the x-coordinate, you have this formula. Now it says negative b over 2a, but I like to call it or refer to it as opposite of b over 2a. That'll kind of save you a step. So if we say opposite of b over 2a, that means that all we have to do is identify the b value and just write down the opposite number. If it's negative 2, we write positive 2. If it's positive 2, we write negative 2. All right, so the vertex has an x-coordinate. We find it by doing this, but it also has a y-coordinate. We find the y-coordinate by taking the x value that we find here and plugging it back into the function, and then we just solve that function.